Hello there, and a warm welcome to Vögele TV. In my last clip, I gave you a general overview of our ErgoBasic operating concept. Now we'll go into a bit more detail. Let's start with this tracked paver here and take a closer look at the drive group of functions. I'll start right away with the most important switch, the traction main switch. White stands for driving forward, red for reversing. Press the traction main switch to confirm the direction of travel, and you can start at once. These are the function and status indicators which provide information about the operating status of the paver. Like the red indicator here, for example, which shows that the parking brake is activated. You can use these switches to select pave, positioning, job site, or neutral modes. This knob adjusts paver speed in all modes. The inner graph shows the speed in meters per minute for the modes pave and positioning. The outer one is for moving on the job site, with the values there shown in percent. Here on the other side is the button for switching the diesel engine on and off. Right next to it are the arrow keys for adjusting speed ranges. Min, Eco or Max are available. The Eco range is adequate for most operations, by the way, and allows the paver to operate especially quietly and economically. The symbols on the next two buttons clearly show what can be switched on here, namely the orange flashing hazard warning light and working lights, together with the background illumination for the paver operator's console. There are some additional buttons on the wheeled paver which can be driven on roads, of course. We can take a look at those just over there on our Super 1003i. Now let's look at steering. For this, we have a rotary controller on the tracked paver. When released, this automatically returns to driving straight on. The yellow button and the arrow keys above it are for adjusting preset angle. For longer bends or tight curves, it is possible to select a fixed steering angle so that the operator's right hand is not tied to the rotary controller the entire time when paving bends or roundabouts. On cramped construction projects, it helps to be able to rotate the paver on the spot from time to time in order to position it. The reverse undercarriage function is used for this. This function can only be used in positioning mode. Hold the button down and simultaneously move the rotary controller to steer the machine in the desired direction. Reversing is effected on a proportional basis, i.e., the further you turn the rotary controller, the faster the paver turns on the spot. Wheeled pavers have a steering wheel instead of the rotary controller. Let's just take a look at our wheeled paver to find out exactly what that looks like and where the extra switches for road travel are located. Here's the paver operator's platform for our Super 1003i. You can tell it's a wheeled machine at once, of course, because of its large steering wheel. The pivot steer function was introduced to reduce the turning circle on these machines. If this function is activated, only possible in positioning and pave modes, the rear inside wheel is automatically slowed down hydraulically at the maximum steering angle, reducing the turning circle to a minimum. As I mentioned earlier, here are the additional switches for road travel. Here we have the controls for dipped and full beam headlights, the steering guide, and the hazard warning lights. Finally, a few safety switches. First, our red emergency stop switch. If you push it down, all drives are switched off instantly. There are two more emergency stop switches immediately above both screed operators' consoles. Finally, here is our horn, to warn of hazards or indeed as a signal that paving is starting or stopping. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, we'd love you to like us. As a subscriber to our channel, we will always keep you up to date.